Be my friend, Prosecutor Simmons or Sattersburg. Post number 7972, located at www.consider.info. Did you have any friends outside the church? King County Prosecutors, Jason Simmons. The Supreme Court. The Supreme Court has long held that the First Amendment's protection of free speech, assembly, and petition logically extends to include a freedom of association. Generally, this means we have the freedom to associate with others who have similar political, religious, or cultural beliefs. Click here. Note: such concepts of law concerning the Supreme Court and the Constitution did not apply in Judge Lori K. Smith's courtroom, according to her own words. Argument of lies. King County Prosecutor Jason Simmons naturally used lies to promote a prosecution based on lies. Ever heard of a case where prosecutors demonstrated the narcissistic environment of police culture to win a case? Or used the self-evident fact of a public school's foul atmosphere to win a conviction? Not one prosecutor has ever caused a public school or police department not to be able to meet. Of course not, because Washington state prosecutors are unable to acknowledge the truth on any level. Do not be fooled. Be too smart for jury duty, as prosecutors and judges have zero concern about truth. They make ready their tongue like a bow to shoot lies. It is not by truth that they triumph in the land. Jeremiah chapter 9, verse 3. King County approved friends. According to King County prosecutor and judges, you will be prosecuted as Christian Sound Doctrine Church was if you do not have the right friends or the correct number of friends they demand. It would be constructive if you could provide the citizens of Washington with your approved list of friends and the number of friends required. I realize I can never be a friend to the police, as all are constantly reminded by the court system and you to never talk to the police. As for judges, all know they live in a self-righteous protected bubble which no peasant like myself can break through. Believe me, as you know, I have tried to be their friend. Also, an explanation of what to do if those friends do not want to associate with me would prove very helpful. It would be really great for me to be able to preach the good news by forcing others to be my friend. Prosecutor Jason Simmons, former Prosecutor Sattersburg, will you be my friends? Let me know when you are ready to walk a narrow road while picking up your cross by following Jesus. I can always use another friend. Open your Bible and let us get started. This way, I can add prosecutor to my list of approved friends. So many things we could discuss that we now have in common, such as if any official actually comes to logical and legal sanity, frees Malcolm Fraser, which one of your homes will he live in? After all, you both, as my new friends, surely will want to make amends for the sins committed, as that is what I and all my friends do every day, all day, before a holy God. For the record. Since my now deceased wife was in charge of homeschooling, there was a great deal of quality outside interaction with others. In short, the accuser you manipulated to lie, lied. Indeed, I am willing to be a friend to anyone who desires to be a friend to me. It is a misnomer, a lie to suggest I do not associate with others as a routine course of action. In the vast majority of cases, it is they who do not and will not associate with me. Note: I am not very tolerant of those who treat friendship with contempt and then accuse me of not associating with them. Although one must admit that your wicked proxy character assassination of me really reduced the number of individuals willing to be my friend, these days, you will be glad to know having too many friends is not a problem. For example, my deceased father told me to never mention that Jesus stuff again. His actions proved increasingly distant and hostile toward me until he drifted and pushed away his son. Naturally, I got the blame, but we can discuss this as my newfound friends. However, I am loath to shame my earthly parents and curse myself. Constitution of the U.S. Judge Lori K. Smith, King County Prosecutors, made it clear that the Constitution has no real meaning. Again, we can discuss, say, freedom of religion while not allowing any behavior on that freedom. I am a little confused about your groupthink hypocrisy, but we can chat on the phone about that. I seriously doubt you could clarify, but we can grow as friends. How is it that I am accused of not associating with others, yet none of those individuals desire to associate with me? Please clarify the law so that I can force such individuals to be my friends. Transcript from the video. Prosecutor Sattersberg and Simmons, won't you be my friends? Help, I need friends. According to King County prosecutors, not having outside friends makes me a fiend. I look forward to talking and walking in righteousness, self-discipline, and the judgment to come. What? You refuse? Then do not dare persecute me for your failings. Get it? Amos 3:3. Do two walk together unless they have agreed to do so? The Consider Podcast, examining wisdom, folly, and madness. www.consider.info